Right, good day watchers, welcome to Totally Flawed movie review tonight. And tonight I've been watching a movie called Parents. Parents. Not your parents, my parents, or any other parents, just the parents that are cannibals, of course. In a film. And read the back of it. So. Meet the Lamies. Lamies or Liamies. Dad's got a great job. Mum has all the modern conveniences. A happy house the homemaker could ask for, and 10-year-old Michael has neat new friends with two parents who kill with kindness. Well, literally crazy parents. They're all the American family, or are they? Michael can't figure out why his family serves leftovers every night. Leftovers? What leftovers? Well, what were they before they were leftovers? Questions young Michael. Leftovers to be, smiles Dad. But Dad's bringing over home the bacon. Whole lot more. Michael's parents are getting away with murder, making home where the horror is. 1988 film. So, okay, right. So I watched this time. I admit I enjoyed it. It's one of those movies like I've never seen before, but I'm glad I did now. So anyway, like I said, it's not Quaid and I like it's quite creepy in this because usually like, when he does films he's more kind of comical humour. In this it's completely straight serious, no nonsense parent in the movie. And I really enjoyed it. The acting's solid in the film. The kid in it is excellent as well. The kid in it who plays their son. Now in the film of course the kid is like, you know, suspicious about his parents, of course. He starts having these dreams, and of course they move into this new, they move home, right, and they move in this like neighbourhood, this new house they're living in now. They move from somewhere else, and of course he's like got a new school now. Meets this girl as it's like a friend of his, but the parents are always acting strange, and he seems a bit suspicious about his parents because they keep serving him food and all. Leftovers and stuff, and he's figuring out what the hell where's this leftovers from. Now it's weird because this kid's like doing like weird drawings and stuff, because like I say he's having these weird dreams and he's doing these weird drawings, and the teachers are a bit worried about him. Of course then he gets a social worker, meets his social worker of course, and things don't quite turn out well for her. I was like, Jesus Christ, the film is pretty nasty, you know. If you eat meat and you're watching this, it just kind of put you off a little bit. So anyway, I like the character. He kind of like plays a more, you know, serious parent, and he's weird and he's very strange in this film. He says some strange things to his son, real creepy stuff, and of course his mum is more kind of like more protective to his son than to our son to his dad. His dad's more kind of like strict and stuff like, and more kind of like, you better eat your meat right now. And it's like, and his mum's not perfect, but she tries to protect him in certain parts. And it's part in the last part of the film, you know, she does try to protect him, and she's more protective than his dad. But she's not perfect anyway. She's not like freaking. You know, she has her flaws like his dad does, of course, because of because he works at this like human test factory place. With dead bodies and stuff, and that's where, and there's a part in the film where his son goes to the factory place and and he's hiding from his dad, right, and his dad starts cutting his dead body up, and cutting his stomach and stuff like that, and he drops it, and he takes it, and then of course, so anyway, like I said, he gets a social worker, and, you know, she's a bit worried about him, of course, something happens. And there's a part where there's a lot happening in this film. It's like 1 hour 21 minutes, but it has some really genuinely creepy moments in it. I'm like, there's one part where he wakes up or something and sees both parents are doing something up to top, you know, kind of having sex, but then, and it's like blood. It's like one part where you see kind of a bit of blood on him and stuff like that. It's quite nasty. It's like this film's quite nasty. But yeah. It's got some quite creepy moments, and not like super scary, but you know, quite kind of scenes like. But I did enjoy it though. There's another part where he meets his girlfriend, right? And she's hiding in like a tree, and then she kind of drops out. She goes into his home, right? Kind of like they go into the house. She freaking goes. She's like vanishes. The next minute, she's like hiding in the fridge. I think, what the hell? It's like a fridge they have, and it's kind of weird. And of course, they get caught, and it's like, okay, that's okay. So you think that she's like doomed and stuff, but okay. So anyway, they get caught, and there's a lot of good scenes in this film, but there's the one. So anyway, the social worker goes to the house, right? So this scene was quite screwed up. No, there's one part of the film where the kid in it, the son goes that like wakes up in the middle of the night, and then he goes down into the cellar, and of course then he gets a shock of his life when he's like, it's like a leg dangling down and stuff, and it's like, Jesus Christ. So yeah, and then later on in the film, the woman in it is the social worker. She goes with him home, and of course something happens to her, and then it's quite a cool. It's really well done scene actually. Last part, it's got some really well made scenes in this film. Great freaking performance from the cast, and great nasty moments in the film. Like cannibalism and stuff like that. So yeah, really enjoyed it. So yeah, like I said, Dennis Quaid is excellent. The kid is excellent, and the woman, the mother is excellent in it. Well, the last bit was quite interesting because there's part where you actually see the boy's grandparents, and I'm thinking to myself, I wonder if they're cannibals too. I wonder. Because the last part was pretty interesting. I can say I'd love to see a sequel to it. I really would. Too bad they never made a sequel to this because like the grandparents and stuff. I'd love to see it. I wonder. That's interesting because it did make you think about them as well. I wonder if the grandparents are cannibals and stuff. So who knows? Because it must run in the family if they're freaking cannibals, and the only person that's the outsider is him. Because he doesn't eat freaking flesh. He's like, the kid is kind of normal compared to the parents. So yeah. So what I didn't like. Well, go to the part where what I didn't like about it. I suppose the film should have been a bit longer. And that's all I can really say about it. Apart from that, I enjoyed it. The film should have been longer. 1 hour 21 minutes isn't long enough. It's probably remake. I guarantee they remake this. Randy Quaid. Did I say I didn't say Dennis Quaid. Randy Quaid. Yeah, so that's the only thing I didn't like about it. It's not a long film. What I liked about it, the performances are great. Randy Quaid is excellent in it. I hope I didn't say Dennis Quaid because Randy Quaid is excellent in this. I've done it so many times when I watched the video and I thought, why the hell did I say that? It just made it. The performances are solid in the film. It's got some genuine kind of creepy moments in it, like creepy visions and stuff like that. And the kid is excellent in it. The music's great, and the last credits are great. There's like the credits at the end, man. It's kind of like, I don't know. You've got to see it. I was like, Jesus Christ, that's a pretty cool credit. The credits are actually pretty cool. So yeah, I like the last credits to it. It's really good. It's got some great scenes in it in the film where the woman actually sees the body and she's like screams and stuff. And she's like, and the camera kind of goes back and it goes. It's got some really well made scenes in it. I was like, Jesus Christ, the social worker scene. But yeah, it's a really interesting movie. I'm trying to think what rating I'll give it. Okay, I'll give this film a 4 stars. So yeah, so that's my rating of The Parents. Really good film, by the way. So anyway, people, there's my rating of Parents. If you never seen it, check it out. It's really good film. So anyway, people, I'm going to go off now, and remember to subscribe to my channel, and have a nice day, have a nice evening, and catch you later. See you later.